Hi everybody, and welcome to the 5 Bytes podcast. I'm your host, Rory Monahan. This week's news features a lot of Microsoft-centric news. First up, Microsoft were alerted about a cryptocurrency mining malware dubbed Dufoil this week that infected almost 500,000 computers within just 12 hours, and they managed to successfully block it to a large extent. The malware was using an infected machine's CPU for mining the popular cryptocurrency Ethereum. The detection was through Windows Defender, with the Microsoft Research Department quickly noticing the trend and addressing it accordingly. For as much as many of us talk smack about Windows Defender, it appears it may have benefited us all this week. And with the changing landscape of technology, in the past many of us have taken a skeptical approach to software and applications which request to talk home or send data back to the vendor. I feel like it's time that we likely all reconsider our approach to telemetry. It may be time to enable telemetry for the greater good. Windows DevDay was held in the middle of this week and provided a treasure trove of new information regarding product improvements and also some new products. As somebody involved in the application space, to me the most exciting announcement is the new open source MSIX packaging format. Making this open source is a great move for the community, and it will enable developers and pros the ability to read and work with packages across any major operating system. In the past, developers using Visual Studio could generate an MSI using a Flexera Install Shield add-on. Luckily, on the day of this announcement, it was also announced that Advanced Installer are providing a free product to enable developers to output from Visual Studio into the MSIX format. Microsoft's container technology can be used for extra security in certain use cases. The package format itself supports transforming many of your existing Win32 applications, as well as UWP applications, and many customizations and deployment models supported. There's been a need in the Windows desktop space for a containerization product for quite some time, so I'm excited to see how this will progress. The latest Windows Insiders preview also had some very interesting developments, as it now features tabbed command prompts, as well as tabbed Windows Explorer. I'm sure many will think I'm exaggerating when I say this, but I think this may be the biggest UI change to benefit me in quite some time. It will likely speed up and improve my workflow and user experience as a pro quite significantly. Debian and a few other Linux distros or flavors have now arrived on Windows 10, and Microsoft also have provided new details about Windows 10 S Mode, which will be shipped with certain devices in the future, no longer just Surface devices. It appears now, if you get a device with Windows 10S, it's no longer a case of needing to pay for an upgrade when you need a different edition to run your applications. You will be able to switch out of S Mode for no charge regardless of edition. This is a smart move, as I suspect the majority of those using consumer devices will do just fine with S Mode, and this will allow them quicker boot times, greater security, and much better battery life on their devices. It's also a great option for those in the enterprise who have workstations which today may run as kiosks, and those with mobile workers who require better battery life, performance, and the ability to run on a mobile network. There's also many other interesting developments, such as, for example, enhanced sessions mode for Linux VMs running in Hyper-V, to name just one other one. As always, I will share links for this episode on rorymon.com and in the YouTube description. If you'd like, you can look up those links to find even more announcements from Microsoft made during this week. In some other news, HP have unveiled some new germicide-resistant computers ideal for hospitals. This may not seem like a big deal for those in other industries, but this could be a big one for you guys working in healthcare IT. In a rather surprising move, longtime former Citrix CEO Mark Templeton has joined Worksport's advisory board. CloudJumper announced the acquisition of IndependenceIT, shoring up their place as one of the leading providers for application and workspace transformation, helping to bring enterprise customers quickly in a turnkey fashion to the cloud. A congrats goes out to FSLogix, who just closed on a $7.5 million Series C funding. This is also a win for those of us in the community, as FSLogix are a very innovative company who seem to always find the simplest approach to resolving issues which plague the majority of enterprise customers. Numecent, the creators of the fantastic cloud paging product, have announced new offerings for ISVs looking to help their customers transition to software as a service, which these days should really be pretty much every ISV. And now, this episode's hot jobs. Accenture have posted many different positions over the last few days, including in sales, strategy, and general consultancy roles. And now, scripts, tricks, and tips. I found this cool one from Guy Leach via Twitter this week that I was not aware of. If you need to test your PowerShell scripts with different versions of PowerShell, which, if you create a script, you really should test with different versions of PowerShell, you could do that with the commandlet parameter -version and specifying the version you'd like to test against. It's a simple one, but very effective. Also, I would ask if you could spare 15 minutes of your time, please complete the EUC State of the Union Survey. This will give all of us useful info on trends in the industry so we can get an idea of what the majority of us are using out there. Also, congrats to all new and renewed VMware vExperts who were announced on the 9th of March. That's it for another episode. If you like this, please share it with friends, share it on social media, subscribe on YouTube, follow on whatever podcast platform you like, and enable notifications.